Hey there, Evie. I'm super excited to have this video for you today because for the first time I get to actually play a bass with you. So this should be really cool. So today we're going to be starting with some exercises on our bow and our instrument. If you could get your instrument out, we're going to tune it real first and then we're going to work on those exercises. So if you have your bass with you, maybe your mom's with you to help you tune it. Remember that this way, clockwise, is going to tighten it, and counterclockwise is going to loosen it. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same also with the inside pegs. All right, so here are your notes. We're going to start with A string. That's the third highest string. All right, rewind that as needed. Here's the D string. Here's the G string. And here's the E string. So hopefully you're in tune now. Now we're going to be working on some exercises. So first, grab your bow. We're going to have Long John Silver on the silver, okay? And remember, this is right about where the second fold is, the second knuckle. That's where your finger is on the stick. The pad of your middle finger is touching the silver. Everything else lays down kind of like you were to just flop this right here. In fact, I'd recommend that you do that. Flop. Okay, notice I'm supporting the bow with my other hand and flop. All right, thumb, make sure you get it right here. I don't have a grip on my bow, maybe you do, but it would go between where the grip is and where the frog is, right on the stick and across from middle finger. So this all should line up right here. Middle finger goes across here, thumb right in there, okay? You can see that from this angle, from this angle, okay? Now, if you could hold this vertical for me, please. We're going to be doing triplets. We're going to say pineapple, and then up for blueberry. Blueberry, pineapple, blueberry. 8 times, please. Ready, go. Pineapple, blueberry, pineapple, blueberry, pineapple, blueberry, pineapple, blueberry, pineapple, blueberry, pineapple, blueberry. All right. Now we're gonna do that on the D strings. Find your D string and do the pineapple blueberry. Make sure that you give a lot of motion, especially on the beginning of those words, pineapple and blueberry. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. With me as I play through Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Stay on the D string, go back and forth as many times as it takes to play the song with me. All right, you're staying on D. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Time with me that whole way through. Second thing you're going to do on this exercise is you're going to go from D to A. Now, unfortunately, your A is lower than your D on your instrument, but that doesn't mean we can't play an A. Remember what name of this string is? Your highest string is G. If we put our first finger down right here, right across from where our I is, we should get an A. You can even match that with your open A. It's a different octave, but it's the same letter name and it makes the same sound. So we're going to just keep that finger there no matter what string we're on. Hold that down, and we're going to go back to D. See how that works? Okay. Now, if you're not getting a good sound, it's probably because you're not holding down that finger enough. Listen to what happens if I just kind of hold it down a little bit. It doesn't quite make the same sound. It doesn't reach high enough to that A. Hold it down with all your might. In fact, I would consider maybe just hang your arm from it. Okay? Plant that, hang. And you should get a good sound. Also, make sure that you're digging into the string as you're moving it across with your bow. Alright, so play with me. You're doing this. And as you're doing that, I want you to consider, first of all, that you're playing a pineapple and a blueberry on each string before you change. Da, 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 da. Okay? Pineapple, blueberry. It's important you keep those words in your mind. Secondly, that you change the angles of your bow. You have to reach forward and across as you're playing on the G string, and then backward. Okay? I like to call this a long arm X bow and a short arm X bow. Why an X? Well, because if you kind of think of how the bow is sitting on your D string, it's a T, but you have to make it an X to reach over to the G string and then back. Okay? Long arm X bow, short arm X bow if you're referencing from the G string. Alright, so think about those things. Think about how you're changing strings as you're going, and keep that first finger down. Okay? Play with me. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. D, A, 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 and that's that. The last thing you should do, I don't expect you to do it this week, but I'm throwing it in here in case you want to practice over spring break. No obligation, but it would be good. The thing that you're going to do is you're going to go, you've already got this finger down because you've learned that, and then just plant all four. Remember, you're making this shape here. One thing that I learned, I don't want you to do this, we did work on this in class, but don't touch your face. But think, if you have your thumb in your ear, your first finger on your eyebrow, your second finger on your nose, and then your fourth finger on your lips. If you were to make that shape next to your face, that would totally work. Also, I've made this shape with my hand when I have a phone to my face. I don't know if you have too. Hey, Grandma, how's it going? Right? That's a shape that you could work on to achieve that same thing. Important thing is that your thumb is behind your second finger, right? And that your first finger is extended. That's how you're going to access all these notes that we're talking about here. Okay. The struggles of life are real. Okay. Now, you're going to go. That's the first half of the A section, okay? D, A with first finger down, B with fourth finger. So D, 1, 4, 1. And then we're going to go open, 4, 1, D, open string, right? Open, 4, 1, D. That's the same thing that we're going to play for every twinkle variation, okay? All right, let's play this through. If you're ready, play it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, by the way, this next recording, you can play with me, or you can play any version. But here's the theme. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Next part starts with A. And then just go down the scale. Leaping on to E. Go back to A, first finger. I realized I didn't talk about the B section there, so if you want to learn this bit and then rewind back and play with me, this is the part that that you need to learn for the B section. Is when you get here, you're gonna have to go what I call the next door neighbor, which you go straight across on the next string over. Okay, don't visit any neighbors along the way. You're just gonna go across the street right there. Across the street. Alright, so learn that part and get back to the recording that I just had for you. So now we're going to move on into our book. Open up your book. We're on exercise 87 because I want to review the names of these notes. And we're not going to learn anything new than we just did, except for when we shift to C sharp and D. Okay? Let's start right there and let's pluck these as we say the names of the notes. Start at the beginning, please. 1, 2, ready, and D. D, D, E, E, F's, F's open, G, G, A, B, B, now shift, 2, C, C's, D, 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 C's, C, shift, B, B, A, G, G, F's, F's, E, 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 D. You can take that your own pace as you wish, okay? But make sure that you said the names of the notes with me before you practice on your own. For your convenience, let's play that with our bow half tempo, and then you can play a whole tempo at home if you want. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Shift. Slow bow on that one. Measure wrong. There it is. Okay, now we're going to work on exercise 88, Frere Jacques. For Frere Jacques, we have a little bit of a ditty on measure, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It goes A, B, A, G. And luckily for us, we don't have to change strings as we do this one. It just goes, that's the first half, and then we go to G. So here's the first half. I want you to go 1, 4, 1. That's it. Ready? Go. And yes, we're on the G string. Make sure that your pinky is holding down the string as strong as you can. All these fingers are helping it support down too. That's my colleague, my younger son Aaron, who's talking there. All right, getting back into it, we have 1, 4, 1, and then we're gonna go D or G, 4, D. 4, of course, is on the D string. G, 4. Okay, practice this part alone. And then make sure you don't change your bow as you change between each part. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? When you're ready with each of those two parts, you could play each one of them 10 times, back and forth. I want you to play them together. Okay? The next part we need to concern ourselves with is the ding ding dong, the measures right after that. You're going to go D, A, D. Good thing we practice this. The only thing that's different here is that we're going to start the second ding ding dong with an up bow. So I want you to get, I don't know if you can really see me. It's right here. Roughly at the tip, maybe a third way in right here. Start right there, and I want you to go D, A, D. Remember how we left our first finger here in our exercises this morning? Alright, first one we're going to start down bow. This is 4 measures from, 4 measures from the end. Ready, go. Now up bow. Cool. Alright, now we're going to play through it. I want you to use this either to play the same time as me, or you can see your numbers that you can go back and play. Let me play first, and then once I get to the 2, you play at the 1, or vice versa. You start at the 1, and then mom or dad plays it at the 2. Plays the beginning at the 2. So here we go. Here is Oliver Jaka. 1, 2, ready, go. Beautiful. All right, guys. Evie, we're going to move now on to exercise. Hold up. Let me get it in my book. Man, these bases are heavy. I don't know how you deal with it. But they sure make a beautiful sound. Exercise 92. And the reason why we did our D major scale earlier today is because we have a faster version of the D major scale right here. I'd like you to get all the way up to this D with your 4th finger. Okay, find that note, play it with me. Move it up or down as you need to find it. Okay, so now, play this with me. We're going to go 4, 2, then 4, 1, G. Okay, but we're going to throw a little trick into it. We're going to start on an up bow. So start right about here, contacting the string, and you're going to go with me. Ready, and. Good. That's the trickiest part about this whole thing. Now, I hope I can make the rest of it look really easy, because if you say the names of the notes, remember, you're the B part. If you say the names of the notes, you're just going D, D, A, D, A, D, D, D. Get your first finger ready for this. E, where we have our fingers ready here for that up bow. Or the first finger. Oops. Up, up. Last two measures, okay? D, D, A, D, D. I could play most of the song without using any fingers, but you do need to practice this part. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging, but if you practice it, it won't be. Okay. All right, and we already worked on that in exercise 88, I believe, or 87, the D major scale review. So make sure that you practice that if that part's having a hard part with you. I'm gonna play your part with you, and then I'm gonna have a part where I play the A section so that you can hear what it sounds like as you harmonize. So that's my daughter. She's just coughing right now. She's okay. Okay, let's play your part with you, and we're gonna do half tempo. 1, 2, ready, go. You ready? Here's a full tempo, your part B. 1, 2, ready, go. And we would repeat that, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna play the A part while you play the B part with me, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, have fun with that. I hope to see you soon. If not, practice, 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 and enjoy. Bye.